Let me tell you about the most common way fit-out companies in Dubai destroy themselves. And it is not what most people think. It is not losing contracts. It is not difficult clients. It is not even the market. It is three things working together. And when all three hit at the same time, the company is finished. The first is planning, or the lack of it. Most companies in this market start a project with enthusiasm and a rough idea of how it will go. They do not have a detailed program of works broken down by trade, by week, by dependency. They do not know which activity has to finish before the next one can start. They do not have a procurement schedule that ensures materials arrive exactly when they are needed on site. And when you fail to plan at that level of detail, the job runs late. Not sometimes, every time. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. I have seen this destroy more companies than any other single factor. The second is workmanship. This market has a labor force that is capable of exceptional work, but only when it is managed closely and consistently. The moment you take your eye off the site, standards drop. Details get missed. Work gets done in the wrong sequence. Finishes that should take 1 day take 3. And rework, which is the most expensive thing in this industry, starts to accumulate silently until it becomes impossible to ignore. You cannot manage a fit-out project from an office or a phone. The people who succeed in this business are present, specific, and relentless about standards on site every single day. The third is cash flow. And this is where the delayed, poorly managed project becomes fatal. In this market, the standard payment structure is roughly 30% advance on signing, another 20% once approvals are complete and you are ready to start on site, then milestone payments tied to completion percentages. That advance payment feels like security. For a disciplined operator, it is. But most companies treat it as working capital for the whole business rather than ring-fencing it for that specific project. So when the job runs late because of poor planning and the workmanship issues cause rework that adds weeks to the program, the money that should have been protecting that project has already been spent elsewhere. The next milestone payment is delayed because the completion percentage has not been reached. And the next job, the one that was supposed to start and bring fresh income, is now waiting because the team is still tied up. You are now losing on 2 jobs simultaneously. Extended overheads and labor on the delayed job, and lost income on the job you cannot start. That is the spiral. Poor planning leads to delays. Delays expose poor cash flow management. Poor cash flow kills the company while the order book looks full and the phone is still ringing. I have watched this happen to talented, hard-working people more times than I care to remember. Dubai Build Insider exists to give you the tools to break that pattern before it starts. I am Marcus. Follow us.